For those of you that don't know me really well, my name is Rebecca. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 20, 21, 22 years, 20, yeah. We'll say 20-ish just to keep my age a mystery. 20-ish years. I'm also a lawyer and a fitness instructor, and I have a business. Okay, that being said, I'm going to kind of take the gloves off, just have a very real, very frank discussion here. My intention is never to offend anyone, and I'm actually just doing this in the hopes that what I've learned kind of the hard way in my business, I can help you learn the easy and the fast way. So it's about online marketing, and that's not something that I was at all comfortable with or was even on my radar a few years ago. But I made a decision that's pretty much catapulted my business in a different direction and with a different speed, which is really fun and cool, but it wasn't easy, and it wasn't something that really came naturally to me, but it did, like I said, catapult my business in a new direction, gave me hope. But be able to have financial security apart from having a job where I have to answer to someone on their terms as far as when I work, how I work, what I do. I love working for myself, and I work really hard, but I enjoy it because I'm working for myself. So if that resonates with you, then keep listening, because what I have to share might help you with your business too. So just for a little bit more perspective, I am coming from a network marketing space, and so I generally talk in those terms, but we all can agree, I think, as business owners, that the lifeblood of your business is basically having new people come in. Like, you've got to have lead generation. You've got to have a way to continue to reach new customers. If you don't have a way to continue to bring new customers to you, in my book, you're dead in the water, right? Even if you have a strong business now, you have to keep filling that funnel up, basically, of people. So you might say, well, Rebecca, I've been in business 20 years. I have a very loyal customer base. I mean, that's awesome. Kudos to you. That's terrific. That's amazing, really. But it's not enough. And even if it was enough, or you thought it was enough, I'm thinking that the whole situation with the coronavirus and the shutdown and all the economic impact that has made in our world might be kind of opening your eyes. So if you don't already have an online presence, even if you're like a brick and mortar company, maybe this is showing you that you need to, because did any of us see a worldwide pandemic coming? Did anybody see rampant and extended shutdowns of businesses, of schools, of travel, of manufacturing, of something close to my heart, restaurants? I mean, did any of us really see that coming? Because I certainly didn't. But comment below if maybe you've lost your job, or at least experienced reduced hours, or a different schedule on your job, or if you're working from home instead of traveling to a workplace. Or if you've owned your own business, have you lost revenue? Have you had customers who were loyal that have dropped off? Were you required to close your business doors, or maybe operate in a more restricted manner? Maybe if you're a restaurant, you had to go to carry out only. Have you, as a business owner, had to lay people off? I know that's a really, really hard decision. So have you experienced that? I would love to know in the comments if any of that applies to you. Also comment below, have you personally, in your own personal situation, been spending less at retail stores? Have you been spending less at restaurants? Have you been spending less on gas? Not just because the gas prices have gone down, at least they have in the US, but are you just driving less? If you're working from home and you can't go to the movies or out to eat, maybe you aren't driving nearly as much. So comment below if those types of decisions have been different in your household, whether by choice or just by the nature of the fact that things are closed. Because realize that those decisions that you've made as a consumer, those impact someone on the other side. So if you're a gas station owner, for example, you've probably seen your revenue go down. If you're a restaurant owner or a retail store owner, it's probably gone down. If you sell something that could be considered maybe somewhat of a luxury or a service, or even a medical provider, do people cancel their appointments, right? If they're afraid to be around other sick people, and it was just a wellness visit, have they put that off? Or, I know a lot of places, elective surgeries and things like that have been kind of pushed to the side because they needed the resources for COVID. So all those different kinds of impacts like that, it affects your pocketbook in one way or the other. And so the economic impact of what we've gone through as a world community, I mean, it's real and it's unprecedented. And like what if you own a childcare business, right? And that got shut down. And so we all know kind of like restaurants and retail and hotels and airlines, like those have all been really impacted. I mean, that seems pretty obvious. But other businesses have been impacted too, even those that have been allowed to stay open. So I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and he owns a printing company and very well established. He has lots of loyal customers. He does great work. And so I was like, well, is this affecting you? And he said, oh, I get to be open, so I'm blessed for that, because a lot of businesses have been forced to close. But he pointed out something that I didn't think. He said, a lot of my standing kind of contracts or standing orders aren't coming through. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, the governor said that churches shouldn't meet in person. And so a lot of churches have switched to online services. And he did weekly bulletins for churches. I was like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. That would be, kind of income that you just basically are counting on because it's a recurring order. So I was like, oh, I see that, and with a lot of people being directed to work at home, just basic office printing jobs and stuff maybe aren't getting done. So, yikes. So the impact is real and it's substantial. But there are some businesses that have actually flourished during this whole situation in this chaotic economy. So if you think about it, people are bored, people are stuck at home. A lot of businesses that they would frequent and would spend money at are closed. But guess what's always open? The internet, right? I mean, you're watching this on the internet. The internet's open and people are probably spending more time on it than ever. So comment below if your spending online has increased during the last several weeks, right? I mean, Amazon, anybody ever heard of that? Yeah. I mean, did you ever imagine that Amazon would have to put things on the website saying, we're sold out of this, or this is back ordered, or we're going to put a hold on fulfilling orders for non-essential items so we can get more toilet paper out the door because people are ordering toilet paper and groceries because they don't want to get out and possibly get exposed. So they're ordering more of those things online, or maybe they can't find it in their area, so they're ordering it online. So like Amazon, as business is picked up to the point that it has to say, we can't even prioritize non-essentials and things first. We're going to have to delay some other things to get more of that out. So having an online component of your business has, really been important over the last several years. It's always been kind of a smart move, but I mean, if anything else, Corona has shown us that it is essential in today's marketplace. But the problem is a lot of us small business owners, we don't know anything about online marketing. I mean, I didn't know anything about marketing, period. I just started my network marketing business talking to friends and family about a product that I fell in love with. But as my business grew and I became more intentional about seeing it as an actual business and not just, oh, here's a little side thing, get a little extra spending money, I started looking more into online marketing because you can reach so many more people who are interested in what you have to offer. And so I knew that made sense. I didn't know how to go about it, but I knew that made sense, and I knew that would work if I could figure it out. And so I decided that I would take the One Funnel Away challenge, and we've talked a little bit about that yesterday, but that's basically a challenge that Russell Brunson, who in my opinion is the king of marketing, offers. It's just for $100. You do this 1 month long challenge, so it's 30 days, and it takes you from the mindset, learning about marketing, and then learning how to build an online sales funnel. So to me, if you aren't already doing online marketing and doing it well, and you're in business, you need to join this challenge. If you are thinking, since all of this COVID stuff came up, that, hey, maybe I need a side hustle, or maybe I need some business where I can get some diversified income coming in, separate and apart from my job, which may not be as secure as we like to think, this challenge is for you. So the money commitment is low. It's $100. The time commitment is short. It's 30 days. The value is incredible. I cannot even estimate what the actual value of it is, Once you see what it is done for other businesses, and then you start doing it and you see what it can do for your business, I mean, to me, it's priceless. It's working for me in my business, and I know that it can work for you. So it's something that I think, yes, everyone needs an online presence in their business. And if you don't know how to do that, which most of us don't, do this One Funnel Away challenge. You don't have to be a techie person. You don't have to build websites or know how to code or any of that. Like, believe me when I tell you that it's a struggle, obviously, for me to even get my live going. Okay, so it's not anything that's too technical, and it's a 30-day blueprint, so it baby steps you through the process. Okay. But I know that can still be intimidating. It was really intimidating for me. So a business partner of mine, a good friend of mine, we went kind of through it together so that we could support each other. And so if any of you are interested, yes, I'm still doing my ketone business. Like, that is my heart, that is my soul, like that's what I do. But I found success with some online marketing. And so if you're my friend and you're watching this, like, I want you to be able to have success too. And you might not have a built-in support system. So what we're going to do is we've created a small Facebook group for anybody that wants to join this challenge. The next one starts this coming Monday, but you have to sign up before Sunday, I think at 7 or 9 p.m. I can put that in the comments, but you have to sign up by Sunday night. And so I'll put the link below where you can sign up with us. And so anyone that signs up with us, we're going to put in this small private Facebook group where we will hold your hand as you go through this process. So you can do the One Funnel Away challenge at your own pace and at, like whatever in the day you can work that out. But then you have that Facebook group to come to ask questions or to bounce ideas off of us, and with the other entrepreneurs who are going to be in that group. And so we want to provide that as a resource for you. We also, in that group, will have videos sort of describing our journey in relation to each lesson as you go through it. So you not only get the lesson from Russell Brunson and the expert marketing people, but you can also see how just basic, normal people with no marketing experience, no marketing education or degree, took that challenge, that same information you're doing, and then applied it to a real small business so that you can see that it works and how we adapted it for our particular niche. And so we also are going to do a weekly Zoom, which is, if you aren't already doing that, I know a lot of people are doing Sunday school and family gatherings by Zoom. It's just a video conferencing app that's free. You get on there, we answer questions, we interact. So you kind of get some built-in accountability, encouragement, and support that's more specific in a smaller group setting than what you get in just the challenge itself. So to me, do you want to just kind of fold your arms, is that the same? Cross your arms and just sit back and kind of wait and see what happens, kind of like you're in suspended animation. You're like, I'll just wait and see what happens. I'll just wait and see when we can open back up. I'll just wait and see what restrictions we're going to have to deal with our in-person business. And like, do you want to take that kind of wait and see approach? If you do, that's totally fine. I understand that it can be overwhelming, and a lot of people are kind of in that space. But to me, if you're an entrepreneur, you're probably not the type of personality that wants to wait around and hear someone else tell you how you can run your business or when you can run your business, because that affects your bottom line. That affects your business, your home life, your personal life, right? Because your business life feeds into it. So if you don't want to just take a wait and see approach and you want to take matters into your own hands, you need to take this challenge. It starts this coming Monday, but you need to sign up for Sunday. So act now, join the challenge, and you can come out of this sort of weird panic, stay at home kind of, I don't even know, like, it's unprecedented. Do you want to come out of this 20 pounds heavier because you sat around and watched Netflix and just waited for things to happen? Or do you want to come out of this stronger, with a stronger online presence, and you've taken matters into your own hands and your business is actually moving forward when everybody else is losing business? Maybe you're gaining ground. So I don't mean to be harsh. I just want to really encourage you to look at your business and what you want, and maybe take a more proactive approach and join this next challenge. It's 30 days. It's $100. If you decide it's not for you, okay, well, you grew a little bit. You at least mark something off your list that you don't need to think about it anymore. But if you join this challenge, and if you do this challenge, I think you're going to find that your mind is opened up to the possibilities, and like, your business and your life will never be the same. I would love to help you get started. Just let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the link below where you can sign up. Make sure you let me know when you've signed up so I can make sure that you get added to the group so you can get all those extra free bonuses. We're providing all of that just as an extra support for fellow entrepreneurs because we want you to be successful. I love entrepreneurship and I love small business owners, and I know this has kind of rocked a lot of your worlds. It rocked all of us, but let's be proactive. Let's link arms and come out of this stronger together. All right, bye guys.